Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Elemental Tarot doing a reading for Gemini for the end of January 2020. If I can keep from tripping over my tongue, let's get started. So I've already pre-shuffled. This is a reading for Gemini's Sun, Moon, and Rising. Do understand that there's been a lot going on lately, and so there's been a lot of transitions and purging of things out of everyone's life, and it's just been really cool to watch how everything's unfolding. I hope it's treating you well, but let's get into it. So the bottom of the deck is Temperance. That's your bottom line. Okay, so what I'm seeing just from your bottom line of the deck is patience and balance. Temperance. Something your sign can do very well. You guys are usually pretty chaotic. Temperance is the water bearer. It's all about, getting that perfect balance with everything that you're working with. And that does take patience. Just be patient. Good things don't happen overnight. Maybe they do, kids are one of those things, but still, it's a big investment. In the center of your deck, or in the center of your reading, you have the Hermit clarified by the Six of Wands. You acknowledge that you need to dive deep into whatever is going on with you. And I feel like if you can work through all of this and really identify what you need to work on and what skeletons are in your closet, you will be victorious in whatever goal you're setting for yourself. But I feel like there are some things in a relationship, actually, that you didn't want to address and you didn't really want to work on. I think you're starting to realize that now. Because on this side, you have the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So something's holding you back from, you're happily ever after. Like, this Ten of Cups right here, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful card. And yet, you're letting something hold you back from just complete and total emotional satisfaction. Like, long term, just, wow. What's holding you back? And then on the other side, you have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you keep on going back and forth on a lot of things, but realistically, you're waiting for something to kind of ground you, help you out with wherever you need, figuring out wherever you need to be. Because you're pretty, no matter how it's cut, you're pretty passionate on both sides of the fence. But you're waiting for something to kind of pick a side. So let's clarify. Can we clarify Temperance for Gemini end of January 2020? Okay. Okay, so you really gotta take a step back. You are guarded as shit, nothing's gonna get done. You need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture because you don't know what you want. I'm sorry, whatever you actually want is going to be a beautiful thing, but you're trying to work some things out to see that light and to get where you know you need to be. It's just, it's a little foggy right now, I feel like. You know, you gotta kind of like look around a little bit to see that light at the end of the tunnel, because if you're not looking towards that light, you're not gonna see it. Okay, so let's clarify the Hermit, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, you really do have good things coming your way. I hope you do know that. Oh, just right now is a little difficult because you gotta figure it out. You got a lot of confusion here. Just... So, the Hermit and the Six of Wands is being clarified by the Eight of Discs, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Rods. Another repeat. Oh, I love it. I love this Ten of Cups. You know what makes you happy. You really do. You just gotta figure out what you want. Because what you do want, what you are working on, isn't light. It's definitely a heavy load, and you gotta figure out whether it's worth building or not. You know, because you do have your work set out for you. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Ooh, I love it. Oh. Okay, so this is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Discs, and the One of Cups for your bottom line. So, as you start working on all of this, you're going to start seeing what's benefiting you and what's not. And you got to really take charge and start, cleaning house. I feel like family is really holding you back, though. I'm sorry, guys, if, this is like a family thing that's really been stopping you from whatever connection you're waiting for. I really hope that it works out, and I hope that, family can respect your decision as much as, whoever you're thinking of respects that they are your family. Because that's always a difficult situation to be in. But no matter how it's cut, oh, I see. You kind of stuck in the middle right now. This sucks. Because you care a lot for, the pickle you're in. Either side, and it's not easy. And no one's perfect on either side. But, and if this doesn't resonate with you, I'm really sorry, this might not be your story. But I feel like you have a choice between family and something that you've been working with, relationship-wise, and you have to figure out what really makes you happy, because you got stuck in the middle of something and you got dragged into something you really didn't need a part of. And so once you start sorting things out and really seeing like the bigger picture just for what it is, no judgment, take a step back from outside of the box and just kind of see the overall picture, that's when you're going to get this new beginning. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be emotional. It's not going to be a physical thing. But you will have something beautiful coming in. And you're going to get all giddy again, and you're going to be all happy, and oh, it's such a good feeling. So let's clarify this Three of Wands and this Queen of Wands. What are you waiting for? Oh, sorry. Okay. So, you have Temperance, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Lots of completions here. Lots of very passionate, self-passionate area. Ooh. Maybe you might be dealing with a fire sign, I don't know. Fire sign or an air sign, a little bit of earth, not too much though. But so this okay. So either side you're dealing with, you feel a lot for, and so you're on this fence and you keep on getting pulled back and forth. And it's really, really hurting you. You feel like you're stabbed in the back, you're being used. This is a really, really betraying, this is a real feeling of betrayal. And I feel like you're just waiting for everything to settle, and be balanced. But realistically, what's been going on with the Eight of Cups, as much as it's hard, you've got to walk away. This isn't an easy feeling, but you know it's not right. You know whatever you're dealing with, as much as it was great for what it was, this isn't right, and you do need to find that balance in all of this. So, let's see. Feels like you're dealing with someone as well as family. But let's see. How does Gemini's love interest feel about them? They do want some type of stability with you. Whatever's going on, they're taking a step back to see how this pans out. There is something that's ending in this, not necessarily with the tower or death, but with the universe. So, this is a lesson you needed to learn. This is something that you needed to go through. As painful as it is, sometimes, pain and loss can be better teachers than anything out there. I feel like whatever's going on with your love interest, they still are keeping an eye on you. They still see something worthwhile with you. But they're waiting for whatever is going on to just settle down, let the dust settle, let this play out, fan out, and work with you from there. Let's clarify this. Seven of Pentacles, the Universe, Four of Wands. Yeah, whatever this situation is, you gotta deal with it. You can't walk away from it. It's not gonna be for much longer, but with this death card, this whole thing is done. Whatever situation has been going on, you gotta figure it out. You also have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So there is a lot of the actions that are going to be taken to get to that completion, and finishing up what hasn't been working. It's going to come from love, and this is going to be, it's only through approaching this with love that you're going to find a new beginning. A new way of communicating. I feel like, out of all of this chaos, if you can just balance out how you feel, just take a step back, take a deep breath, take a break from it for a second, just to kind of clear your head. I feel like this whole situation is going to work out for the best. But until you take that step back, it's just going to be chaos, and it's not going to be pleasant, and so I'm going to finish off with some advice from the universe. Advice for Gemini. End of January 2020. So, sorry, I have a serious itch. So you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Discs, and the Four of Rods. I feel like there's a lot of action, but I don't necessarily see it going towards whatever love you're trying to work with. I feel like this is more sorting out the chaos that is around you and being strong enough to stand up to it. I feel like until you work on yourself and find stability within yourself, everything that you're going through right now is just going to repeat until you learn this lesson. But I wish you the best, Gemini. I hope this resonated with you, and if it did, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know. I do appreciate any feedback. Other than that, best of luck.